on Xabi Alonso as the next Liverpool manager? Me gusta. But let me get my next guest in, and he can help me answer. Man, like K-Mac, bruv.
I don't want Everton to go down because that's like 6 points every season. Like, you really want to throw away 6 points every season?
It's a great point. It's a great point. It is. No, listen, I understand. I understand the premise. I think that's. I think I might be shooting myself in the foot. But don't you think this?
And whenever we get them in like a quarter final as well, we always win. So I don't really want.
The Curtis Jones was a good moment. It was a good moment. We could still get them in a quarter final if they were in the Championship.
No, but I mean, we always beat them, so
that's right.
So I want them to stay. Like, you know what I mean?
Chat, do you agree with me, or do you agree with K-Mac? K-Mac, I was thinking about getting you in for this question. I remember that you had good analysis last time, so I thought it'd be good to delve into you on this one specifically. James, thoughts on Xabi Alonso as next LFC manager? I find it too premature to discuss these things in detail. That being said, I think Xabi Alonso, regardless good or bad, let's say good, because he'd have to be good to join us. I think he goes to Real Madrid or something.
Didn't Gerrard have like a good couple of seasons at Rangers? You know, do we really want to go that soon? I don't think so.
Nah, big up to Shane. No,
I'll tell you what though. Tell you what, Tom talks some fucking sense, man.
Oh, yeah. So we've got another. Do you know what, lad? He's a big deal. He's a big deal, man. Do you think he beat me? Because I was trying to say Kimmich. Do you agree with the Kimmich point, or was it just the all-round thing about Takore that you agree?
Look, we're not going to sign Kimmich because he's on 350 grand a week.
Right. I get this and I understand this. I agree with this. I agree. I'm just saying that. Do you think, as a player, that there's a way we could make it work with Kimmich in our team?
If we can get Kimmich to play right back, because he's a really good right back.
That's what I was thinking.
Then we play him as a right back, but he's kind of wasted then, isn't he? So you're kind of wasting a lot of the stuff that he can do in the centre of the park, pushing him out on the right. But we can't play a double pivot with him and Trent. They're basically like mirror image. They do a lot of the same things.
No, I get you.
For me, like, I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried at the moment, and it's a number of things, and the biggest one is the media. Like, there's now shit coming out about the Nike deal. Like, is this not all big distractions again? Everything seems to be a distraction with Liverpool, taking you away from really what's happening. Like, everyone's looking over there, and it's actually over there where you want to be looking. And my problem now is we have money and we're not spending it. We have money. Like, we had 50 million for Lavia. Now we've got another 50 million. Where's that money going? We're not linked with any right backs. We're not linked with any left centre backs. We're not linked with any DMs that are any good. Like, we seem to be linked with loads of crap players that we're just not going to sign. We're just not going to sign those players. So they've been given to the press for a reason. Yeah. Who are we going to sign? Is it going to be another rabbit out the hat that no one's even heard of?
Yes, that's who I think. That's who I think. I think the club don't know yet, so it's impossible for us to know yet. Either it's someone who we have been linked with, and they're just indecisive, and they're trying to see which would be the best deal. And then I also believe that it's a conflict of, like you said, so how much other positions or how many other positions in the team do we need to improve? Because there's a centre-back situation, there's a right-back situation, which we could more than address, depending on what the system is. So because we don't know the system, and then because we don't know who we're actually going to be bringing in right now, there's no way. I think for me, I'm sitting here thinking, like, let me just wait till that first game of the season, and then I'll make more of an accurate assessment.
Well, it's a bit late then, isn't it? Because they haven't done a pre-season with Klopp. And the biggest thing for me is, what the fuck is George Smack doing? Like, all we're seeing is George Smack on the touchline. Like, are you not supposed to be a director of football? Like, being in an office, ringing people up? Like, what the hell are you doing? Are you taking Pep Linda's job?
That you just said that. I was thinking, like, I swear he should be, like, working right now. You know what I mean?
He shouldn't even be in the country.
But you know what, though? I just think we need to... I understand. See, I don't like to put an emphasis on, like, they have to play pre-season. They're going to play in training. They're going to play the game soon enough. Like, they'll be fine. In my opinion, I just want to see someone get through that door. I'll make the assessment on how good I think that someone is when it gets there. But the one thing that I think people aren't talking about, so I agree with you on the front of possibly leaving it a bit too late. But then I also want to raise that there's not enough concern for me around the centre-back situation. I just don't
Yeah.
understand. Okay, I done a video earlier, and I mentioned how 3 of our centre-backs are injury-prone. I forgot to mention Kanate, so we've got Kanate as well. But then I'm sitting there thinking, don't really trust Matip. I'm not a big fan of Joe Gomez. In fact, I think he's a liability when he plays. And then Virgil, I can never guarantee that he's going to get better. And if we're going to get the version of Virgil that we've been getting, remember me words, chap, before you, Virgil, sexual, start getting on to me. I'm saying if the Virgil we've been getting is the same Virgil we are going to get next season.
Have you got pants on?
We have to. Well, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure, you know what I mean? Sure. I know. I think that sometimes.
I was thinking you just going commando on your show.
Hey, listen, if it was fully commando, at least that's
the
great thing about creating your own show, you know what I mean? Get to sit there in your bills. But yeah, I think the defensive issue is one that people aren't talking about, you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna name a couple of players, all right.
Right.
And I think these guys basically put us back.
Sorry to interrupt you. This is mad, this, isn't it? Joe Gomez is our longest serving player right now.
He is. He is.
Yeah, he
is. That's wild. That is wild.
To be fair,
I'm surprised Tom didn't come out with that stat.
I know, yeah, with all his knowledge. I'm really surprised.
Gomez was a Kenny signing, money.
Nah. He was a Brendan Rodgers signing.
Was he Brendan Rodgers?
Brendan Rodgers signing.
Oh, okay.
But still, though, the fact that he's the only one remaining from that year is wild. That's actually true as well. Sorry, what was you going to say there? You were going to name a few players.
So Tom brought up a couple of destroyers. Well, he brought up a destroyer, Decore.
Yes.
He's a Malian international, by the way. He's not French. So that worries me anyway. Because we haven't had a good run with African midfielders in the past.
I hear what you're saying.
So I mean, there's a guy that we could just go and get, like literally right now, Tyler Adams. Like, just go and get him from Leeds. Like, he's available. He'll want to leave. They want Nat Phillips. You could probably throw in a deal getting him like 10 million off. Like, he's brilliant. Okay. And then there's another guy who Melissa Reddy talked about, which she might not meant to have mentioned his name, but it's Florentino Luis. Now, this guy complements Adams. So Adams isn't that great at the passing and the possession side of things, but he's the destroyer. Well, Florentino Luis is basically a Rodri regen. He is. All his stats on StatBomb are exactly the same as Fabinho's when he was in peak 2018-2020 form. And the thing about it is, if we're going to sign players, let's sign them from clubs that will sell players. And Benfica will sell a player. Like, Leipzig will sell a player. Like, these teams sell players. Dortmund sell players.
We've got good relationships with those teams as well.
Like, you offer them, there's a price on every player's head. Brighton will sell players. You know, stop going for like Chelsea and teams like that. You're just never going to get a player from them. So, or Real Madrid, like, it's just pointless. PSG, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, pointless. They don't sell players. So you go for a player that's at a club that you can buy. And also, Inacio, he's got a release clause for 39 million. He can play left back and centre back.
He has
Portuguese international.
Wait, he has a release clause that's active.
Yeah, 39 million. Florentino Ruiz has got a 109 million euro release clause. They've all got release clauses. Then you've got Andre Silva, who plays for Benfica, who's the Portuguese centre back. That wonder kid. He's at the same club. I'm just saying, like, these are just names.
Nah, the options.
These
are
right. Players
so there's no excuses.
That have got release clauses that we could go and sign instead of arsing around with Colwell. And also, I don't think Tom didn't mention, Chelsea are looking to buy Mark Gay back from Crystal Palace because he's got a buyback clause on him. Because they're having a centre back issue now because they've lost another defender.
Yeah.
In Fofana, who's just never fit. So they've lost him for a couple of months. So they're looking to get Mark Gay back to them. So if they sign Mark Gay, then Crystal Palace probably don't need to sell Decore. So that's a case of Chelsea might scupper that deal if we are looking at him.
Of course.
But for me, Caicedo is just there. Like, his manager said last season he's getting sold. Like, his manager has already bought his replacement. Like he is there. Go and buy him, and you've literally got Brighton's midfield from last season, plug and play. Like, McAllister works well with a Caicedo. And the interesting thing about Caicedo as well, if you look at Caicedo's stats with the guy that they sold to Tottenham, oh, who was that guy called? The midfielder, DM.
Who from to Tottenham? Brighton. Basuma.
The pair of them are identical.
Yeah.
Like, their stats are identical for when they both played for Brighton.
Yes.
He went off a cliff when he moved to Tottenham. Caicedo could go the exactly the same way. It could be McAllister that makes them as good as they are.
Yes.
At Brighton. Well, we already know because we've got McAllister. So it just makes no sense at all why we don't just go and pay the 85 million. Because that's why Chelsea can't get him, because they won't pay the 80 million.
We've shot ourselves in the foot as that is the going rate. People say to me, what's the valuation of this player and what's the value? It really is. Like, I always like to use the reference of beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if you want to put some makeup on that bitch, then it's really however much you want to set the price as. And if these clubs identify we need a CDM, they identify we've just sold Fabinho for 40 million. They identify we've released a lot of wages, weekly wages, or we freed up a lot of weekly wages in our team, then they are going to take that into accordance. Okay, so you wanted Lavia, you also wanted X, you wanted Y, and now you're coming in for Decore, and you think we're just going to lowball our price because they've got no agency to sell Decore, and then they've also got no real want, and they know that, well, actually, we can keep this guy for another year. He benefits us, and then we can probably still sell him for a similar price next year, and they're probably not too desperate to get that money in the short term. That's why.
But also look at the Caicedo thing, okay? Because people need to comment on this on the chat, because this is really important.
Go on, chat.
We do not like spending money, okay? We don't like spending money, and we don't like getting ripped off.
Yes.
We just ripped Brighton off. We just saved 35 million on McAllister. Are you trying to tell me that you wouldn't spend an extra 35 million on their prized asset in Caicedo? Because I know I would. I know that if I'm going to give anyone money, I'll give the club that I've just ripped off a bit extra. So I'd offer 85 million for Caicedo. I'd offer more than Chelsea are. And guess what? I'm pretty sure Brighton would sell him because the manager said he's leaving, and we've already got a great relationship with Tony Bloom. He's literally just took Milner and Lallana the last couple of seasons, and we've just bought McAllister off them. It just makes perfect sense. If you're going to spend 120 million, then you buy those two players because they are worth 120 million together. There's no doubt. Like, as soon as we weren't getting linked with Jude Bellingham anymore, I was sat there thinking that money's got to go on Caicedo and McAllister. That just makes perfect sense. I'm looking at all the players we need. We need two midfielders. They're both sat there at Brighton. Their managers literally just said they're leaving. They're available. Go and get them both.
Get them. That's a shout. We're getting strong panels on this shot. It's annoying as well, like, because I get people waiting. So, K-Mac, have I got you on anything?
For me, makes up for Fabinho and Henderson. He replaces two players for me. He's that good, and he can play as a right back as well. Did you see him against Man United last season? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I rate him as much as you rate him, but it's one that I'd be willing to discuss more. K-Mac, I rate him with McAllister. That's the thing. I rate him.
I get. Yeah, you know that they do well together, and you know that
if we didn't have McAllister, I'd be a little bit wary. But because we've got McAllister,
I know what you're saying. Systematically, he just fits in the right place. Like, that's the idea that you're thinking. I get you. So you think it? So do you believe in the concept we're going to play with a double pivot next season?
You know what? I did want to start the
in possession. Like, even if we change it, save it to 4-3-3 save it out of possession of 4-3-3, but then in possession of pivot. Do you think we'll do that?
I mean, do you even know what formation we played in that pre-season? Like, at one stage, it looked like we were playing 2-4-4.
Nah, you're right. There
was no defenders. Like, what the hell was Shimmercast doing? I don't even know what Conor Bradley was doing after match. Yeah. Seriously, like, I watched that game and I'm like, you can't get anything out of that. Apart from Nunes doesn't like the ball given to him on the right-hand side.
He said it, chat. He fucking said it. He said it, not me. Nah, K-Mac, I thought they were some excellent points. K-Mac, I was going to say, have I got you on anything? Have I got you on Insta
No,
or Twitter?
I didn't get in touch with you. Sorry, mate. I will do that.
Oh, nah, sweet. Defo do. Defo. No, I'm being deadly serious too, because I'm trying to make some regular show. Because aren't we finding some gems off this stream? We could make a great show somewhere down the line here. We've got Albert, we've got you, we've got Tom Little.
You should just get a Scousers show, because there's not that many. It'd be cool.
That's right. That's right. I feel like that'd be good. But I need to make a few shows. I need to make a few shows where people have got good points and we can engage in them. And there's more time to engage in the point. Now, lads, 100% message me. Remind me, have you got a YouTube channel?
I have, yeah. It's kmack channel. It's on my screen.
Kmack channel right there, chat. It's underneath. It's literally on his camera. So where it says JRTV for there, it's there for him. So go subscribe to his channel. Kmack, any final words before you want to dusty, son?
No. I just up the Reds. Like, come on,
the fucking Reds. Let's actually buy some.
And by the way, fuck everyone who's been disrespectful to Henderson and Fabinho. They have been fucking legends for us. So fuck you all.
Chat.
Fucking saying anything against those two. They leave you are legends a bit of... and heroes.
I agree. Yeah. I agree that he's a legend. K-Mac, are you a Hendo-sexual?
Look, Hendo's been shit for a while. But he was a legend for us.
Nah, he's a legend. Nah, I think it's fine. It's fine. I'm a Thiago-sexual. And I was a Hendo-sexual. I'm just not a Hendo-sexual now. That's all. I'm happy that he's gone.
Did he shout at you?
Who, Henderson? He was have if he got the chance. You know, see the video of him shouting at Alisson and Sam was fuming today.
You want to see the video of him? You want to see the video of him when he's shouting at Virgil? Virgil like literally cowers down to him, like that's just pure respect.
Nah, they do respect him in there. Even when Trent came in, he was like, "Where's Capitano?" You know what I mean? He was asking where he was.
Pure respect. Oh, when Jones came back, have you seen it when Jones came back?
I did, but what did he say exactly again? Did he say,
where's my Henderson? Like, where's my Henderson? Ah!
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I've seen a bit of a different side to how the players look for Henderson. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a little bit of a different
I did a tribute show to him and Fabinho yesterday on my channel. So I did a lot of research on him. And, man, he's, let him go. Let him go and make some money. Like, it's all right with me.
Can I give you one very fun hypothetical?
Yeah, go on. Oh, I've got a fun fact about Henderson that you might not know. When he got his captain armband at Liverpool, the same day he was on the FIFA cover with Messi, 2016. The same day he got his captain's armband for Liverpool.
That's wild. That
I'll leave it on there.
That's a good one. I was gonna ideal world. Last thing before you go, K-Mac.
Yeah. Go.
Ideal world. Jordan Henderson wins the league every season with Steven Gerrard in Saudi. He becomes his assistant manager. They come to Liverpool. We battered everyone. Gonna happen?
I mean, last season it was that bad at the start of the season with Klopp. I was like, can it be any worse with Gerrard? I was like, would Gerrard make that sub? Would Gerrard play three at the back? I don't know.
Yeah. And think about it. If we had Gerrard earlier, maybe the other manager, whoever that may have been, could have beat Man City on the final day of the season. I
mean, I was sat there thinking, can we sign Gerrard for our midfield at one stage?
Nah, I was actually saying, I suggested this as an idea. I thought this was actually a really good thing to talk about. Nah, K-Mac, defo message me and we'll sort something out. But for now, have a good one. All right, brother.
You too, man. You too. Big show, man. Big up. Big up all the
chatters. Big up to him. He gave you all a big up as well. Go and follow his channel, which was Kmack channel. I believe that was his thing. Kmack channel, that's correct. And then, yeah. Shout out to everyone out. Let me give my boy. Yo, fam. Oh, fuck off, Sam. We tried, lad. We tried. Chat, I'm gonna leave it there. It's been an amazing stream full of loads of stuff. I've got to read out a few more super chats, however, as El Emirati has been a gentleman waiting on this one for a little minute. So does it look no further? So does it look no further purchases coming in? Does it look like there's no further purchases coming in? And any updates on Colwill? The updates on Colwill is that he's very likely to stay at Chelsea. Chelsea just don't want to sell him. So even if we really want him, which I believe to be the case, I just don't think we're going to be able to even access that transfer And in terms of any more purchases coming in, yes, there's no definitive news. I don't even think the club know who they definitively want. But yes, I do think we're going to go out there and get another player and one of significance. But thank you for the super chat. And just thank you to like absolutely every chat. I don't even think you understand. Like, I got to sit back tonight. I got to sit back. You guys got to entertain. You guys got the show as big as it is. We're maintaining 350 people, chat. We had a peak of 450 people at the stream. It really is amazing. I can't thank you enough. Like, God's doing so much in my life at the moment. I was even going to say at the start of the stream, I had the past few days to why I never stream, chat. I just had like loads going on mentally. I only want to tell you this because you probably think James is always happy. But then if you really follow me, you'll understand. Like, you'll probably think I've got bipolar or something. You're like, why is James happy one day and sad the next? And it's because I'm on the journey of Christ, chat. You know what I mean? And there's ups and downs that come along with that. And I know that you aren't all Christians, and I don't want to Bible bash you. And I want to give all the love in the world to me Muslims, to me Jews, to shout out to atheists. I don't know how you understand that nothing collided with nothing and created everything that we've seen. But I absolutely admire just people who are good people, man. You know what I mean? We're all looking for the same thing. We're all looking for answers. And yeah, chat, like, I just had a little stumbling block the past few days, you know what I mean? But whenever I come back on stream, you give me something to look forward to, something to be excited about. And I feel like we've got a proper little family going on here, you know what I'm saying? Use a boss, mate. Use a boss always. And if you can smash those likes on the way out, that's great. But even if you just come in to leave a comment, that's amazing, by the way. Because you're adding to the stream to some sort, whether you agree, disagree, like me, don't like me. It's adding to the content, so thank you. And yeah, man, Jesus loves you, as always. You know the dance. And chat, if you're a real one, this only goes to the real G's. If you're not a real one, then go fuck yourself. But if you can leave a comment, the second this stream finishes and the comment section pops up, leave a comment. I like them all. I'll see them all. I'll read them all. But it just gets it more in the algorithm. So 2 things. Leave a like and leave a comment once this stream is done, which will be now. But shout out to Panaskaus. Shout out to Esther. Shout out to Eric Seven Hag, Drunk Vigo. Shout out to absolutely everyone. And I apologize to the gentlemen who have waited to come in the stream and haven't came in. Hopefully your opportunity will arise in the future. Also, chat, one thing that you can let me know in the comments is, do you want to see this more often, to where the first hour it's me and you, and then the second hour it's me, and then I bring you guys on? Let me know if you like that, because we found a few gems that we can get on the channel in the future. I appreciate you all. And shout out to Albert. Albert, did you leave your Twitter? No, wait there, before I go. Did you leave your Twitter, Albert? I need to make sure that I've got your Twitter. Please DM me. Albert, we're going to sort this because I've got your thing now, Albert. So chat, if any of you can get it in, or Albert, if you can leave it in the chat right now. Boss. Going forward, we will get you guys more on the show as well, okay? You's happy with that? Boss. Everyone's saying, yeah. Okay, chat, I'm going to leave it there. God bless every single one of you, and I will see you soon, okay? Don't forget